Mermaid braids for the win. Mermaid braids for the win.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, hey girl, hey, I'm Sharon. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So today, y'all, we are gonna be doing these gorgeous mermaid braids. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, so today's hair was sent over from YWIGS. They sent me over 6 bundles of their body wave human crochet hair. This is in the color 27, 30, 613. It's a beautiful blend. It's 18 inches long and this is what it looks like fresh out the pack. Get into this color. These colors are blended to perfection. I wish they would have used more like a light brown thread than just like straight up black, but that's my only gripe with it. Now let's get into the style. I started without y'all, but I was just really falling in love by this point. But this is everything I'm using. This is the braiding hair that I'm using. It's kind of like a gold, well, that's what it's called, gold ash, and it really is giving that ashy blonde color. I love this color when I'm gonna do like blonde braids. I'm using the neat braid as always, and like I said, I started without y'all. But once more, before we get into the braids, just get into the braids. Like, oh my gosh, this hair is gorgeous, y'all. The color, I love the slight wave. Like, it's so pretty and so beautiful and so soft. But let's get into it. So make sure you section your hair out and lay it out everywhere so it's easy for you to grab once you start braiding, because we are going to be doing the feed-in method. I know I have a second option for y'all that I'm going to show y'all, but the first option is feeding the hair in because that's what I'm doing. So I'm just sectioning off the hair, adding the neat braid, smoothing it out, and then we're going to get into braiding. So for the braids at the top, I was adding a curly piece directly at the root, but I'm making sure to section off my hair because we're only going to feed in one piece of braiding hair. I don't have time. I'm making sure it's long enough, so I only have to feed in one piece, making sure it's thick enough too. But I'm going to take the human crochet hair and I'm going to feed that piece in first because I want it to be coming out the root. So once I have that piece fed in, then we're going to kind of braid down one more time and then add the braiding hair, making sure to twist it in between my fingers first before adding it into my fingers, and then I'm just going to feed it in and continue to braid down. Now, like I said, although we are doing the feed in method, I'm only feeding in one piece of braiding hair, so I make sure it's thick enough and long enough so I don't have to feed in any more hair. The rest of the hair that's going to be fed in is the human crochet hair. So because we are only feeding in one piece of braiding hair, once we get it kind of braided down a bit, we have to borrow and make sure that we have kind of like some braiding hair on each 3 pieces of the hair that makes up the braid, so that way it's even, it's not looking crazy, it's looking nice as you braid down. Then we're going to take the piece of human crochet hair that we fed in and take out the second piece and clip it away. Again, we are only using 3 pieces of crochet hair for the braids at the top because we're braiding it in, but then we're taking out the second piece. So it's not like we braiding it in and leaving it in. We taking the crochet hair, feeding it in, but we are going to braid down a little bit and then take out the second piece. So that leaves us with a nice amount of boho pieces, aka mermaid pieces, and we didn't have to use buku hair per braid. Now we use buku hair for the overall style, but not per braid. You feel me? You feel me? Okay, so once we get to the end of the braid, we're going to take our last piece of human crochet hair and use that kind of like a piece of braiding hair. So we're not going to feed it in, we're just going to literally add it to the braid, but not in a feed-in way, kind of just like you're adding a piece of braiding hair. So I'm doing a lot of borrowing because I'm not going to tie a knot, I'm not going to use glue, I'm not going to do any of that. And I find that if you borrow a lot, it kind of keeps the braid locked in place enough that it won't unravel all the way. Like, it'll start to unravel a little bit, but not all the way up the shaft of the hair because it's a lot of borrowing being done. but this is what the braid looks like. Now we're gonna move on to option 2. Now, sisters, you're still gonna have to feed in the initial piece of braiding hair for this, because you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But once you feed in that initial piece of braiding hair and braid the hair all the way down, you're gonna add the piece of human crochet hair at the end and braid that in as well. Because for me, y'all, I like security, okay? So, you know, please. But once you get the piece of human crochet hair braided in at the end of the hair, that's all that you have to do in terms of adding hair in a feed in type of a way. Like I said, the initial piece of braiding hair and then the end of the hair, because you need the end of the hair to have the curly end. There's no way around that. You have to do that with the end. But what you can do is take the human crochet hair and then crochet the hair in instead of feeding it in. If you don't want to do all that feeding in, you could take the hair and crochet it in as you see fit. Now, I told you I use 3 pieces per braid, so you could add more with the crochet if you wanted to, but I just did 3 pieces just like how I did with the feed in, and you see the difference. So if you want to do option 2, you can, but I'm gonna stick with option 1. So let's run through that once more. Like I said, adding in the human crochet hair at the very root of the braid, because I want it to be at the root, only at the top. I did this only at the top because I wanted the top to be more full and all of that. So then I'm going to take the braiding hair, making sure I twist it between my fingers and then feed it in so it's easier for me. And that's basically it. I'm going to feed in the human crochet hair as I go down the braid. Like I told y'all, I'm taking out the second piece as well. I'm not continuing to braid down. I'm going to braid down a little bit, but then I'm going to take out the second piece of hair, braid down some more, add another piece of the human crochet hair, feed that in, clip away one piece, braid down some, and then take out the second piece, clip that away, braid down some more, and then I'm going to add in a third piece. It's going to be the end of the hair at the very top row. I did it a little bit different. I added in the third piece and then I kind of clipped away one piece and then braided down and use that just one piece as the end, because the braids at the very top, I did them a little bit smaller, so the one piece sufficed being like the end of the hair. So that's kind of like what I did different for that very top row. Also, like I told y'all, I'm not doing any glue, no knots, so make sure you do a lot of borrowing. That helps a ton, trust me. Borrow a lot because it kind of like mixes the hair up a bunch. So it's kind of like, what am I doing? Where am I going? I can't get out of this kind of thing. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But this is what it looks like once I'm done. It's gorgeous. Look at how fluffy and full. Oh my gosh. Quiet on set. Okay, y'all, I am gagged. I am obsessed. I am in love. I think I'm going back the camera all the way up, so I'll be further away, but I want you to be able to see the fullness of these braids. Okay, so I feel like you still can't really see all of the braid because they are so long and so beautiful and so gorgeous. Also too, I feel like I'm about to start rambling because I have so much to say. I wish that I would have done my hair like this for my birthday last year, because remember I said I wasn't never doing knotless braids again, like the traditional knotless braids. And this is knotless braids. I know like they are kind of called mermaid braids, but I think it's more so because of the texture of the hair and not the technique. Mermaid braids, boho braids, whatever. But I know I said I was never gonna do them again where you feed the hair in because it took way too long. It wasn't worth it. The hair was raggedy, I know YWIGS has good quality hair, so that's first of all. I'm also too not going to be in any water shorter, so I'm gonna see like how, like if that made a difference. But see, look, I'm already bouncing all around. I was about to say, I wish that I would have done this for my birthday, because this is so beautiful and so gorgeous. This is giving very much so vacation. Obviously, I'm gonna keep this hair and I will be reusing it, but this year for my birthday, I really want to do some kind of like boho cornrows. But anyways, I'm obsessed. I said I wasn't going to do it again, but oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did. I love how these came out. This is so pretty to me. Also too, I probably said this in the video already as well, but normally it is like a rite of passage for me to like soak the hair down, wet it, and get it to go to its like natural curl pattern, like how it would look in its natural form. However, for this, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I love how fluffy this looks. I will not be wetting this down because I know like once I do, it will flatten it out even more. While the curl pattern will still be pretty, I'm sure, but it will not be like as fluffy as it is. It's just so fluffy and so pretty. Obviously, at some point I will, when it's time to kind of like refresh it, and like once it starts to kind of like need some TLC, I'll go in and do that, and then maybe I'll like come and show y'all what that looks like when I do wet it down. But I'm not wetting it down. I'm sorry for the girls that want to see it wet down, soak down, because I know like that's kind of also too some people's rite of passage once they do like boho braids, to basically soak the hair down. I'm not doing that. Usually I'm aiming to not use all the hair when I'm doing like crochet styles. For this, I was not trying to not use all the hair. I wanted it to look super full. I wanted it to look like a weave almost. Like I was not trying to be like, oh, I'm trying to like save hair. But I love this, and I feel like this just looks so good with like the seasons changing and stuff. It's so pretty. And again, in the summertime, I'll be tan, so like I'll be giving a little bit more than what I'm giving right now. Can't wait for that. Also too, before I forget, despite the fact that I have so much hair on my head and these are very long, like I said, they literally come like to the bottom of my butt, like the back of my leg. And it's because like obviously I braided the end with the crochet hair, so that gives it like a little bit of extra length at the end. Anyway, despite the fact that I have so much hair on my head, like these are not heavy at all, and I love that they lay so flat. Now, like I had did the miracle knots, and the miracle knots lay flat as well. Remember I was telling y'all like it kind of gives like that you have a weave, but it's braids. So I kind of wanted that same look with this, but the thing with the miracle knots is my ends were exposed, and I don't love that for me. So this is like basically giving the same look, but I don't have to worry about my ends. I could like soak the hair down. I could brush through this without it feeling like it's like pulling on my hair too much, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just love this so much. I love the way it looks. It's so pretty, it's so full, and it's not heavy at all, and it lays nice and flat. Anyways, y'all, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come and touch base with y'all real quick and close out the video. Once again, thanks so much to ft.YWIGS for sending me over this hair and collaborating with your girl on today's video. I truly appreciate it. If you're interested in the hair or the company, I will have all of the links to the hair and company in the description box for you to check it out. Do not forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I will catch you in the next one. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, your weekend, whatever it may be. Peace and blessings. Bye.